And now for more of our continuing coverage of the coronavirus issue, I'm joined again by East Riding of Yorkshire Council Ward Councillor Dave Tucker. Hope you're staying safe, Dave.
I am indeed, John.
Now, we've got a bit of an update on the story that we broke yesterday about the great idea to help the NHS in Hull.
Indeed. We often talk about small acorns growing to big oak trees, John. This little acorn has absolutely rocketed into the stratosphere, really. We had this idea of, supporting our local NHS. We know that the frontline workers are working in the PPE equipment and they need these scrubs underneath. And we found out that globally, you just can't source these. It's not a case of the hospital doesn't want to get them, they're just not physically available. And on top of that, all your factories are in lockdown. So a big problem for our doctors and our nurses in our hospital. And not just our hospital, John, but actually throughout the country. So we put this idea together, this small acorn of an idea. It was, can we make these scrubs? Can we get the material? But most importantly, can we get support from our residents in South East Holderness? Well, we put a call out. We did a little bit of a blog on our site. And within 4 hours, John, we'd had 70 ladies and one gentleman pledging the support.
That's fantastic, isn't it? That's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And, you've got one gentleman, but a lot of these ladies are professional seamstresses, are keen to go. A lot of people in isolation who haven't done anything for weeks because we're all locked down, or chomping at the bit, and we're returning calls today. So if any of your listeners are listening, who rang in yesterday and we haven't got back to you, massive apologies, but you will get a call back today from Councillor Lynn Healing or my good lady, Angela Tucker. They've got a list, they're working through it, they're returning the calls, and by 4 o'clock today, hopefully, everybody will be contacted.
Now, basically, it's a very great plan that has just come together so quickly. The material has been manufactured, it gets cut out at the weekend, and then by the start of next week, these fantastic volunteers will be put to work.
If not sooner, John. Hopefully, as you quite rightly said, the material's leaving Manchester today. It's on its way into North Yorkshire to be cut into these panels. I think they're called panels. We'll be picking those up Friday-ish, hopefully delivering out over the weekend. And this army, that's all I can call it, army of volunteers will be setting to work. And talk about the Dunkirk spirit, John, it's just overwhelming. And by Wednesday next week, we may be actually delivering to a hospital the first batch.
Well, that will be absolutely fantastic when that happens. We'll keep a daily progress on that with you, Dave, if that's okay, and we'll see how the whole adventure is coming together. And it's a terrific thing. And I guess that if people do want to volunteer, having heard this today, you'd be more than happy to hear from people.
We would. But what we would stress, John, is at the moment we have been overwhelmed by the sheer number of ladies and gentlemen who have come forward and volunteered. At the moment, we are struggling. I've got to hold my hands up. We are struggling with the sheer number, and we don't want to let anybody down. And once we get through this first batch, we may put another call out for volunteers. But, just big thank you for everybody who has volunteered.
Well, it's terrific, and we'll keep an eye on this, and you'll let us know how it's all progressing, and it'll all come together. It's a really great news story, and we'd love to share it with everybody across Holderness. So thanks for letting us know all about it, Dave. Stay safe, won't you?
I will indeed, John. Thank you.